Mic one, mic one, mic one, mic one. We are testing. Feeling good. What up? Welcome to the HSM Live. If you're watching this, we are currently experiencing some tech issues, but we're going to hang with it. I don't know if you guys can see us, but I definitely cannot see you. I'm joined by my co-partner, Ricky Reed. Is this happening? Are we actually on? We're going. We're actually live. Here's your mic then.
Thanks.
We don't need the login anymore because we're actually happening, and this is good. High schoolers, what up? If you guys can see this, that's fantastic. If not,
let us
know somehow.
By mail.
By
we'll get
mail.
to you 7 to 10 business days. It'll be fine.
Mail us.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I am totally inadequately prepared for this moment.
we had some issues.
We did. Should we even tell them?
What?
I don't. That thing is, I don't even know if they're watching.
I don't know. Me neither.
Yeah.
Anyways, send us a message.
Let us know.
Yeah.
Shoot me a text if you're actually watching.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We don't know.
Yeah, we have no clue.
This is happening and this is live.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some things while we're trying to figure this out.
All right. What are we doing?
I don't have any text yet, so I'm assuming we're not live.
I don't know.
What if they're like all like in just like complete denial? Like, don't text Josh. Let them think.
They just want to watch us struggle.
Let them say something that they regret. Oh, I got a text. I got a text. Zach Saylor sees us. Zach, thank you for letting us know. Okay, we're on. It's working. Okay. This is good.
All right, we're going.
We're going places.
We made it.
All right. The next step is to see if you guys can hear my laptop. So we're gonna try that out. Matt, I don't know if there's music playing, but
what are you gonna play us?
I'm gonna play some good stuff.
Oh,
it's working. Okay. We got some jams going up here. Actually, let's open up my Spotify.
Ooh.
Y'all can see that, right? Yeah. There we go.
I thought that said MacBook.
MacBook. Let's see. This is my Jesus Jams to Ukulele. It's actually a really good playlist. You should follow it. It's basically essentially if like Jack Johnson wrote Christian music. It's really good.
Sounds great.
Yeah. Do you have your favorite playlist on Spotify?
I really like the Jonas Brothers.
Ooh. Very good.
That was my first concert as a wee little child. The Jonas Brothers. When?
They're back now, aren't they?
They are, and
they
I'm happy about it. I'm
so
stoked.
Oh, this is so fun. We're so excited you guys are here tonight. Man, we're ready to play.
We're here.
We're here.
I'm ready to win.
We're ready to win. Hey, so in a second, we're actually going to play a game. It's called Quiplash. The way that this game works is you got to go on your smartphone. Leaders only get to use their smartphone for this game. One leader kind of gets this elected leader of the entire group. And that leader is going to basically be the one that's in charge of the group's decisions for this game. This game is actually played through your phone, so the TV is going to be kind of like a board.
Yes.
It's imagine like a video game.
Yes.
The leader is holding the controller, and this is just your display monitor.
Yeah. Through the magic of technology.
The magic is just insane.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. So this is actually called Quiplash, and we actually have designed...
Are you saying these are special?
These are special, Ricky.
Ooh.
We have specifically
Ooh.
designed a Quiplash room.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna actually get ready to rock it though.
Do I need to hop in there?
No,
I just
it's actually just me if we did this right.
I see how it is, Josh.
Yep. I know. I'm so
That's
sorry.
fine.
Yep.
It's fine.
I'm gonna take over. Okay, so we're gonna go to. If you're watching this, we're gonna make our own. We're gonna click that because we actually pre-made one.
Ooh.
And leaders on your phone, I want you to actually go to jackbox.tv.
Ooh.
Just like that.
Jackbox.tv.
.tv. And what you're going to do once you get that, you're going to enter this room code that is currently hiding. I'm going to unhide it in just a second so you can actually sign on. And then from there, you will actually get an opportunity to put your team name in. And I want your team name to be whatever name you came up with for your group last week. Last week.
Okay,
yeah.
sweet.
So I believe we have like social distancing.
The Frishavacado or
Frishavacadoos.
Frishavacadoo.
We had this surfing sloth thing. I don't even know what it was. They're still down there. Church Rats was middle school, so this is high school only.
Oh, okay.
Social distancing was there. We said that one. Oh, the Chick-fil-A Dynasty.
Yes.
Yep. Perfect.
Yeah.
How fun. Okay, so we're gonna get this thing going.
Are you gonna unhide it?
I'm gonna unhide it. I gotta be ready to do it because I actually gotta beat them to type in the code. All right, so look for that code right there when I unhide it, and we're gonna go ahead and type that in. So
All right,
it's YYFF. and then you can just click that, and I'll actually see who's in.
Ooh.
So we got Josh the Boss. That's me. We'll see if there's anyone else in.
Josh the Boss.
All dressed. Okay, those guys are there. Perfect.
Okay.
We're waiting just for a few more.
Dude, this music's funky.
It is.
In the best way.
Barlito. Who's Barlito?
Was that a name?
I don't remember if that was a name. I don't remember who Barlito was, but I'm glad you guys are here.
Yeah.
Glad you guys are joining us.
We hope that's a leader.
We hope that's a leader. We're kind of under the impression it is.
Let's hope.
We can only hope for it. Waiting for a few more. Remember, if you're just joining us on the YouTube Live, if you are the leader, go to jackbox.tv, type in that code right there, and then put your team name. Faith and Haley. Okay, that was, what was that group called? That's Kelsey and Anna's and Robin's group.
Oh.
There's a name for that. Don't remember the name.
Me neither.
Neither do I.
But they should have put in that
they're
name,
here,
right?
so that's good.
Yeah, whatever. As long as we all play this game and we have a good time.
As long as
it doesn't matter.
We get through the first couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be great. We're not
understand.
unprepared.
We just started this whole thing up with zero anything.
Yeah. Hey, it's fine.
While we're waiting, basically what happened is these cameras that you're seeing us through, just what do they do, Ricky?
They just stopped.
They decided to
Little violin music.
Yep. Smallest violin
Yep.
played.
Just sad. But Matt fixed it. So now we're going.
Matt did fix it.
And we're waiting for people to join us.
We are waiting. We'll give it one more minute. I'm gonna send out a quick thing to all the leaders that haven't joined yet and make sure that they're in.
Yep. And so all you do is you just go into the browser on your phone, jackbox.tv, YYFF for the room code, create your
There
group
it
name.
is.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Seniors, not OW.
Remember, we only want leaders only controlling the phone, and then the room is gonna actually come up with the thing that gets the prompt that comes up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And you're kind of like the mediator, whoever's got the phone. So you guys
Exactly.
you guys decide teamwork.
Yep. You guys get to
Makes
work
the
together,
dream work.
respond to our prompt.
God's gang.
God's gang. Okay, we're just waiting for one more.
That sounds like a dance group.
It does.
It
God's
does.
gang. I
God's
expect
gang.
them to like do some sort of
Yeah.
like,
I expect a
dancing.
video
Yeah.
later.
Exactly.
I expect a TikTok. One more, right?
You know what might be happening?
What?
I think we're good. I think we could actually start this thing.
Okay.
I mean, we'll give
If
it
they
like,
haven't got it by now.
if they haven't got it by now, you
No.
clearly are not ready to play. So we're
Then you
just
just
gonna
watch.
start this thing.
Let's do
you
it.
guys are just watching. So I'm actually in complete control.
Uh-oh.
Somehow my screen turned completely black and white.
Oh, sweet.
What is technology today, Ricky?
I don't
know. June 16th. That is tonight, correct? So I'm gonna click that. Oh, you guys shouldn't see that because that's all the answers.
That's awkward.
Here we go. Okay, now we got a new code, so you guys can sign back in. DUBT.
Dubbed.
Dubbed. And make sure this time put your team name so we actually know who's who.
Yeah, the
in
group
this.
name.
There we go, seniors.
Yes.
I believe that's the senior guys.
There it is. All dressed.
Perfect.
Not
VIP became the seniors. That was not supposed to happen.
What is happening?
So seniors, you guys don't start this game until we give you the go-ahead.
Oh, boy.
I'm trusting that Nick Dukas and Matt Stone have the phone.
Oh,
are completely
not Matt
controlling
Stone.
Then Nick Dukas
Not
has
Matt
the phone.
Stone.
And Nick's controlling all this.
I love you, Matt.
Oh, Matt. We love you.
But I'm
Again,
scared.
We restarted the game to actually allow all 8 groups to join. And we'll let you know when to click everybody's in, Nick or Matt. We got All Dressed, God's Gang, Not of This World, Barlito. We're missing Chick-fil-A, the Chick-fil-A group.
Chick-fil-A.
That's,
That sounds so
that's Josh
good right
Olsen's
now.
group. Let's see. We might just start without him. Should we just start without him?
Let's give him 10 seconds.
10 seconds, okay.
10,
9,
8.
I'm just moving my head up and down. There's no numbers
6,
coming out. It's
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it.
Okay, Nick Dukas, Matt, take it away. Click everybody's in, and we'll start this game. Well, actually, I guess, Ricky, you and I can play.
Oh,
no.
too late.
Wait.
It's too late.
Wait. I'm in. I think I got in.
Oh. I don't
I think
know.
I got in.
I don't know. All right.
I think I'm in, dude. Dude, I'm in.
That was great.
What? I don't know how I got in.
Flash. I'm your host, Schmitty.
Okay.
If you want a different host, play a different game.
We are also the co-host with
so those are the
Schmitty.
names
Yep.
you're going with, huh? Okay,
Perfect. Okay,
sure.
so we have seniors, Not of This World, He's going to explain kind of how this game
Round
works.
1. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go.
Couldn't have said it better
Couldn't have
myself.
said better. Okay, leaders, on your phone, you're going to get a prompt right now. It could say possibly, like mine, knock,
Attention
knock.
audience, while you wait for these annoyingly
Who's
slow
there?
players,
You have to fill
why
that
not
in.
try the audience play along?
Ooh, audience can play along. Am I the audience?
I think you're the audience.
Oh, I got the audience. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. So, guys, fill out your prompt. Try to make something funny, the things that
Bad.
people will guess. That's what you want to go for. It's kind of like an apples to apples.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
I'm in the audience.
Was that you?
Yeah, that was
tech
me.
issues. Tier.
Tier.
Get in those
Remember, you
answers.
got 50 seconds counting down to get those answers in. So hustle up. We want to see those answers.
Yes. Make it good.
Bring the good stuff.
One in audience. That is us.
That's us, Ricky.
Dude, we might have the power.
We can still say things.
We could change it.
Knock,
we could
knock.
say
Who's
stuff.
there?
Who's
What
there?
should we say? 30 seconds. Remember, you have 2 prompts to enter in and come up in your room collectively for the weekly challenge. You send in those 2 prompts as a team, and then once you send those in, these little guys will bounce up.
Time's running
Seniors,
out.
well done.
Use a safety quip if you need it.
Chalupa box.
Chalupa box.
You would.
I gave Josh my chalupa
You
today.
did, and it was delicious.
You're welcome.
Barlito's in. 7 seconds to send in those prompts, guys. Hustle up, type
4,
them in.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, no. I hope it's okay on your end, because our end, we did not get those last prompts.
Let's start this show. The first prompt is
Best Christian pickup line. We have you float
okay.
my
Choose
ark.
your favorite.
Is it hotter here or is it the Holy Spirit?
Oh gosh. So then everyone else playing back, you can actually vote which one is your favorite. So as a room with your leader clicking the buttons, figure out which one is your favorite. I gotta go.
Majority rules.
I go. Is it hot in here? Is
that
the
one's
Holy
pretty
Spirit?
good.
Yeah.
That one's pretty
And by
good.
the way, whoever gets the most points at the end of all of this will be the weekly challenge winner to get
Ooh.
dessert next week delivered to
Yes.
their classroom.
Twinkies?
Totally
You
took
float my
it.
arc is pretty good.
Yeah,
That's not too bad.
that was pretty good. I get it because the arc. Oh, that was the seniors that took that in.
That was pretty good.
Bummer.
And there it is.
Next on the list,
Just like that. Jobs dogs with you.
it's voting
A
time.
cat.
That doesn't make sense. I think police dog.
I guess the grass is always greener, right?
Yeah.
If
Like
you're a
what,
dog, you
what
want to be a
job
cat.
would a dog have? And they put cat. I feel like.
What would you rather be, a cat or a dog? Like,
I mean, I would rather be a dog for sure.
I think I want to be a cat
maybe
and knock
maybe
stuff
maybe
off
that's
counters.
the issue. Is just a misunderstanding of the question.
I don't know.
But
We'll
a
see.
police dog just made sense. What? Not sure how that happened. Looks like someone didn't vote, but that's cool.
That's fine. You got our vote. Police
Got
dog.
our
There you
vote.
go.
Up next,
Here we go. As Shakespeare once said.
get to voting.
Sheepeth hath goneth away.
Kind of like a sheep man.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Isn't that
literally-
real?
That's literally what Shakespeare said. So well done.
To
for
be
being
or not to
literal.
be. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Maybe the sheepeth has gone away.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know. Anytime you get add F's onto anything, you just sound
You
more
automatically sound more Shakespearean.
intelligent.
Yeah. You just sounded so intelligent.
You're right? Did you
bro.
like? No,
That was
intelligent.
good. Oh, of course.
Yeah. Unintelligent.
God's gang with the vote, and the audience helped.
Ooh.
All dressed, taken.
Poor
some wins
seniors.
right
Look
there.
at that sad face.
Not doing it.
Moving
No,
on.
that's okay.
Best balloon sculpture idea: a worm or no answer.
Well, worm won.
Well done, worm. Barlito, proud of you guys. I love that it was a stamp. It was just
Right,
like, boom.
Yep.
Round one's over. Let's check the scoreboard.
All right, let's see how the scores are looking.
Oh, seniors.
wow, Barlito, killing it right there.
Poor seniors. Come on, guys.
If you somehow
Round
get
two is
logged
here,
out, you
so
can still
let's
log
double
back
the
in by
points and
clicking,
bonuses, shall we?
going to Jackbox TV and typing in that code once again.
Yep. right, what do we got?
While the players enter their quips, audience members can try the audience
no.
play along on their devices.
An angry internet comment on a pet store's website. Oh, this is the audience. This is us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do we?
We get an angry internet comment on a pet store's website.
That is a load.
That's
a hard
so
question.
loaded, man. Yeah.
Internet. There
Did you know these little guys are dancing? I just now noticed that. They
They're
actually
bobbing.
they're going with the music.
This one looks like a rooster.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's fun. 50 seconds left, guys. Make sure you guys get that prompt in. Way to go, not of this world. You did not want to leave anything behind this time.
There we go.
Man, what group was not of this world?
I don't know.
Oh, man, I totally should know this.
Last week was just crazy.
Oh,
for me.
my gosh. That is Anna and Kelsey and Robin's group.
Oh.
That is the senior and junior girls. Way to go, not of this world. Oh, we got a second one in the audience.
Somebody join.
Rad,
You
someone
guys can
join.
still join the audience at any time.
Yeah, you guys are
So
welcome.
feel free to hop in.
Yeah, if you're a leader, leaders can join the audience with their
Yeah.
team. If your team did not make it,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, guys, put in your
18
prompts.
seconds. Get those prompts in.
Nice.
Hurry, hit the
Good job,
save
Hustle
button
up.
if you can't
10
think of
seconds
something.
left to get those prompts in. 5 seconds left to get those prompts in. Hustle up.
Yep.
Don't want to miss out. Oh my goodness. Get it in, get it in, get it in. 2 and 1. Ooh.
Oh.
That was
Ooh.
crazy.
Did they get it?
Yeah, we got a game happening
Great,
now.
let's see what
Okay.
we got here.
Let's see
First
what
up.
we got. What were Stephen Chaps' first words? I am spirit.
Okay, pick
He yelled
your favorite
Kobe as he
and
chucked
vote.
his diaper. Ricky, I don't know which one to choose, man.
I like the diaper one. But, I mean, Spirit Steve.
Spirit.
He's an icon.
I don't know. Well,
He's
we get to vote, actually.
Oh, okay.
We get to help with this.
All right, get in those votes.
Oh, dude, we have 10 seconds to vote. Which one do we want to vote, man?
I like the Kobe.
The Kobe.
But I'm Spirit. Spirit Steve has a part of my heart.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll go with that. Spirit. I am Spirit is too good. To seniors, way to go. And they didn't get
Ooh.
it. No.
Oh,
Oh, seniors, I had so much hope for you.
at least you got one.
At least you got one, though.
Yeah,
That's
hey, that's
400. You're not getting skunked. You'll
Next
hang in
one.
there. If
Ooh.
Ricky were to make a Mountain Dew soda,
Ready,
what
set,
would the flavor
vote.
be called? Taco Bella or
Taco
Rickadoo?
Rickadoo. Huh.
Dude, I don't even know.
Taco
Those are all
Bella.
so good.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, I'm going to email Mountain Dew right after
Okay,
this.
okay. What would, like, this is your question for you. What would you choose?
I think I do. I like Rickadoo.
Rickadoo?
Rickadoo.
Okay, Rickadoo gets a point from us.
Rickadoo.
Way to go, Rickadoo. You just got the point from Ricky and myself.
Yep.
Rickadoo.
Ricky don't.
Rickadoo or Ricky don't? To Rickadoo or Ricky don't? That is the question of this
Straight from
line.
Shakespeare.
Whoa, bro.
Oh, audience, though.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Way to go, audience,
There we
bringing in
go.
those scores.
Next prompt.
If your team huddle coach had a hot sauce named after them, what would it be called? Sweet and
Vote
Sizzling,
away.
Sizzling Stones.
Sizzling
So we know
Stone.
that's Matt
Yeah,
Stone.
Matt, that was pretty good.
I like that. I got to give because they actually used Matt Stone's last
Yeah.
name. Watch it
Sizzling.
not be Matt Stone, though.
It's probably not.
It's like
just a
Josh Olson.
coincidence. Yeah.
It's like Sizzling Stone. Had nothing to do with Josh.
Sweet and sour. That's
Who do you
like,
think Sweet and Sour was? Like, what leader do you think
I don't know,
that
but
is?
now I want Panda Express.
I feel like
Orange chicken.
Sweet and Sour. I feel like Sweet and Sour. Do you think it's...
I'm just thinking of maybe
But
Sour
what
Patch Kids.
leader? God's Gang. I think that's Franco and Joel's, right?
Sure.
I can't. I think it is Franco and Joel.
Ooh. Sizzling Stone
Sizzling
took
Stone.
it.
Seniors,
Yeah.
way to go. Way to go.
All right. What's
We're
next?
Next
moving.
in the hopper.
If Zach Talbert was a superhero, what would his
Put in your
superhero
votes.
name be? Satan Slayer.
Hashtag
Hashtag Satan Slayer.
Or Talby.
What do you think about that, Zach?
What would you be?
Your superhero
Saint Slayer
names.
or Talby?
Satan Slayer.
Satan Slayer it is. There we go.
There it is. Yeah. That is a Jesus juke for that group. Zach did say he does not slay Satan. Jesus did.
Yep.
Yeah. So
There it is.
I understand for the game. We'll excuse theology for the
That's
point of
fine.
that. Yeah.
Just this one.
Not of the world. Way to go, guys.
Oh!
Oh, they crushed it.
Dang.
I do like Satan Slayer.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
sounds
Next time
like
we
a
get
band.
like a name tag for him, we'll put that on it.
It's a band for sure.
Not of the world's killing it, man. They might take this whole
Next in
competition.
line.
Strangest thing you did during quarantine.
Hug people.
Vote now.
Swam
Sam
with
with-
dolphin.
I imagine that's a dolphin.
Unless that's a person.
I don't know
Dolph.
where you
Dolph.
would have swam with a dolphin.
We went surfing. We saw some
I guess we did see dolphins during
We saw some
quarantine.
dolphins
Yeah,
while shredding the gnar.
I think that's pretty cool. If you swam with dolphins,
That's pretty
that's
good.
really neat.
Unless they went to Mexico or something. Like a cruise.
Unless,
Cruises
yeah,
were shut down.
cruises were very shut
Yeah,
down.
they were extremely shut
Maybe
down.
that's why you were on a cruise and you were stuck with dolphins, and that's actually what it meant to
That's it, and
say.
you
I was
befriended-
stuck on a cruise with
You
dolphins.
just ran out of words.
Ooh, it was split right down the middle. Oh no, but the seniors actually voted for that.
There we go.
Yep, all dressed. Way to go. It's got to be close. I'm excited to see those scores again, Ricky.
I am.
Round
I bet it
two
all
is
Yeah,
switched
here
ahead.
comes the scores
Let's
right
take a
here.
peek at the scoreboard.
Let's see what we got. In first place. Oh, that's old scores. Old scores.
Old scores.
Yep. Not of the Barlito still holding it.
God's gang.
Seniors, you outpassed God's gang. Way to go. This is the final.
It's round
Round.
3, the last lash. I've got
All right.
one prompt left, and you're all getting it.
Let's see what that prompt is.
Comic Lash. Oh, I thought it froze. I was like,
I was like, Houston, what's the issue? Oh, okay, I get that. Okay, so that makes sense. So basically, there's a comment on screen. It says, Houston, what's the issue? You get to fill in that comment. Most creative comment gets to win this game. So leaders,
Wow.
why don't you fill that in with your team, and we'll see
Yeah,
who's
see how
the
funny
final
you are.
winner. Yeah, see how funny
come on,
you could be.
let's do it.
Yeah.
What would you say for this one?
God's game was quick. What, Houston, what's the issue? Oh, don't come back to Earth. There's the global pandemic.
Ooh.
That's pretty good.
It looks like Houston, I'm in a light bulb. That's what he looks like. He's floating around.
Houston, what's the issue?
Why is there just a screen floating in space?
That is the question.
Yeah.
Also, why is this man's body like shaped like an egg?
Or he looks like Olaf.
He does.
He looks extremely like Olaf. Space Olaf.
Space Olaf is ready.
Yep.
You know what? I just realized we've been missing. Oh, by the way, 5 seconds left in this game.
Well, there's a lot
So
of the
hustle
audience
on.
now.
They
Look
are.
at that.
Yeah. I bet you some middle school groups are now joining because it is 6:45. So this
Oh.
middle schoolers, you guys are seeing the last bit of this. Let's see
We're
who came
ready
up
to
with
look.
what.
It's round 3, so you've got 3 medals
All
to
right,
award.
Houston,
A
what's the
gold,
issue?
A silver, and
Well,
a
we
bronze.
Well, we're
Make your picks.
for Elon now. Elon Musk. Okay.
Yeah,
we're
we're
in
in
Texas. My fish drowned. Chuck Norris. Norris?
Norris?
Norris, maybe?
Did you just? Yeah,
and
that's
then
fine.
your mom. Okay.
Is that's incorrect grammar?
Yeah,
You were a mom.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, goodness.
We're in Texas.
I think we're in-
Houston, Texas.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness, that actually is really clever.
That's good. But
Yeah.
Chuck Norris is kind of the answer to most
It is. Yeah.
issues.
I think you actually. Oh my gosh, that's right. You actually get to vote 3 times for your first, second, and third favorites.
So
of
you
these.
can put them all in one.
Yeah.
You could split them up.
I don't know if you actually put them all in one.
You
can you?
can.
I don't know.
At least when
We're
I
not
played
playing.
this
We're in the
game.
audience. We actually don't have that control.
Back in the day.
Yeah, back in the
Back
day.
when
Back in the
Quiplash was a
Quiplash
thing.
1. All right, 3 seconds. Let's see who our winner is.
Dun, dun.
Brace
All
yourselves.
dressed.
Here
Good
come
job.
those medals. First, the bronze. Here's the silver.
Not bad. Okay.
And the gold.
Oh
Medals
no.
are nice, but points are even nicer. So,
We're gonna level it out. Okay. They got 1,000. They got 1,500. 2,000.
seniors.
2,500. Barlito's gonna take that, man. They're gonna take that all the way to the
and
finish
we're
line.
finished. Show me those final
Let's
scores.
see what those final
Dude,
scores
seniors
are.
brought it together.
They
Let's
did,
see.
yeah. I don't think they got
No,
up more
not
than
enough,
6,000 though. Barlito is our winner. Congratulations, Barlito. Way to go. Man, Ricky, what did you think about that game? Why don't you give some commentary on your thoughts of the game? Favorite moment,
Favorite moment.
funniest thing that you saw while I set up the game for all the middle schoolers and everyone together.
Now that I got thinking about Baja Blast, guys, I might be 10% Baja Blast, and every Tuesday
like-
we go.
All about the Baja.
You guys might be tired of me talking about Taco Bell, but you know,
But you know, like what?
when you love something,
when you love something.
when you love something, it's part of your week.
it is
every
your
week.
everything.
You know, you just got to do it.
You can't like not get away from it.
Rickadoo sounds like a haircut, like
It does.
a hairdo. Sounds like a Baja Blast.
Yes.
I like it. I need to try it. I don't know what that entails.
it
but I wanna
sounds
try
so good though, man.
It does. Rickadoo.
Rickadoo.
Hope you guys had fun.
I had a blast.
Did you?
Yes, I
A
actually
Baja
really
Blast?
Baja Blast. I had a Baja Blast, Ricky.
Yes. We are stoked you guys are here.
What else, Ricky?
What else? What else do you want me to talk about?
I don't know. Is there any announcements that are happening? Anything they need to know?
I'm stoked. Next Sunday, we are having another worship night. So about a month.
Tell them about that, Ricky, because that
Yes.
thing's going to be sweet.
I don't know if that was an announcement that we wanted, but I'm going
It
to give
is
it
now.
to you. Next week, June 28th, I believe, we're going to have it on campus, outside, somewhere. We'll figure it out. It'll be a fun worship
You'll
night.
be told where.
It'll be an hour and a half-ish, or just a little under that. It'll be super fun. Come hang out. We're going to do some worship music. It's going to be an awesome time. I don't know. Are there other announcements?
Ricky, well, one thing that is super important now that we actually have middle school and high school joining us.
Okay.
Is this actually on? Hang on 1 second. Okay. Yes. Okay. Well, now that we have middle school and high school joining us and watching this, since 6:45 rolled around, middle schoolers, you guys should all be signed in. High schoolers, you guys should be watching this live video as well. One thing that we continually want to push here at Youth Night Live is just to keep you guys safe by social distancing. We want to keep this campus open, keep this campus fun. So we just want to encourage you guys, continue the elbow bump, continue to keep that that like good radius, some distance in the classrooms, and yeah, we really want to keep you guys safe and
For sure.
overall just have an amazing time.
Yep.
And to do that, with that in mind, actually, we got a really fun game for you guys. This is called 6 Seconds Summary. Have you heard of this before, Ricky?
I've not. I have no clue.
You have no clue.
No,
This is
tell
great. Okay, so this is how it works. You guys can actually play this in your individual classrooms. It's kind of like there's not going to be a direct winner. You guys can kind of like figure out who's just the best in your classrooms for this. But what you're going to do is you're going to split up into 2 teams in your classrooms. Not yet, but just as soon as we say go, split up in your 2 teams. In those 2 teams, one person from each team is going to be elected to stand, kind of actually, I'll give you a demonstration, stand with their back facing the TV, kind of like this. They can't look at the TV. If you
Okay,
look at
okay.
the TV, if you're the elected person, you're cheating.
Okay.
We don't want to
No,
cheat.
no
Because that'd be
cheating.
super lame, you know?
Yeah, dude.
And what we're going to do is we're going to do something like this. I'll click a button, and that button's going to slowly transition into a movie title. And then everyone in the audience on your team has 6 seconds to give you a summary of that movie title.
To get you to guess it?
To get me to guess it.
Okay, so don't look,
So,
right?
like, we actually don't have anything, but that's what
Oh.
would happen. Like, there would be a movie.
Oh.
So, yeah, it would count down, and then all of a sudden you have to name that movie.
Sweet.
So, I think it gives you 3 seconds. Actually, why should we do a practice one?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do a practice
I'm
one.
down.
All right, do you want to stand with me? I feel like,
You
should I
want
sit
me to
down? I don't
stand?
know. Like,
I don't know what to do with my hands.
wait, I don't know either. Okay, so we'll give you an example, actually, since this is the first round. So imagine Ricky and I are on the same team.
Okay.
This is kind of what you guys would do in your classroom. You would actually have that one person from team 1 stand with their back to the TV.
So I'm looking this way.
So you can look at me. So yeah. Okay. So I'm playing for the team. You're looking at me. Then we're gonna open up. This is again practice. We're showing you how to do it. We're gonna click this. Let's think it's going. Should count down.
And I only get 6 seconds.
Yeah, you only get 6 seconds. You gotta give me a 6-second summary of this movie.
Big cats on a big rock, and then Mufasa dies.
Lion King.
Yes.
Let's go.
Bingo.
That was something we forgot to say that I should have told you. You can't use actors' names or characters' names.
Oh.
Yeah, so that
Oh,
actually
sweet,
makes
Josh.
it. I know. Doesn't
Thanks,
help.
dude. Wow.
I know. You said me
Are
Mufasa,
there
so I was
any-
like, any other rules?
Any
No,
other
that's the
rule?
only rule. I
Right.
promise.
Yeah, sure, man.
So what I want you to do, whatever team 1, team 2 is, we're gonna have team 1, and team 1's gonna go first for this one.
Sure.
So elect your one person from team 1 and have them stand to their with their back facing the TV, just like I did. And then the rest of you guys on team 1, you guys get to summarize this movie in 6 seconds. You guys could all talk at once, or one of you could talk at once. It might get a little hectic in your rooms. I don't know what's going to
Well,
happen.
that's the fun.
That's the fun part.
Yep.
So this is for team 1. We are going to assume you guys are ready.
Let's do it.
So let's do it. Take a look at the screen right now. Here we go. Again, don't look at the TV if you're going. 6-second summary.
Oh.
So many things you could have said for that.
Right.
Ships,
Yep.
oceans,
I just think of characters,
characters.
which is against the rules.
I guess, yeah, okay.
Yeah, can't do
So we'll let you guys tally if you guys got that correct or not. Okay. And then if you did not get it correct, or if they could not summarize it and it was over 6 seconds, then you don't get the point.
Sorry.
So that means team 2, you guys could stand up, elect your one person to stand with their back to the TV, just like that. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to get ready for this next one.
Here we go.
All right. Not yet. You're standing. Your back's to the TV. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready. Cool.
We can't see it.
assume-
Sure.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna assume.
We saw it. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
assuming. Okay, here it is. Ready? Remember, Team 1, you're not saying anything. Team 2, you guys can all talk all at once like a crazy mess of people, an explosion of people, or you can just have one person talk if that helps you summarize it.
Yep.
But here it comes right now. Ready, set, and go.
Ooh.
Oh, bro. Remember, no character names.
I guess square.
Squares. Is that all you can
Good
say?
luck. Yeah, that's it.
Squares.
Yeah, squares.
All right. Keep track if Team 2, you guys just got a point for that. If not, you got a fat 0. No points. I don't even know if I would have been able. Like, what would you have even said?
I don't know. I just thought a square.
Square.
And, arms.
Arms. Master Builder.
And you put them together.
Master Builder would have been good because
That's
that's not
pretty
a character name.
No.
I think it works.
That could have worked.
That could have worked.
Mm-hmm.
That definitely could have worked. Okay, Team 1, you guys are back up. Elect a new person to come with their back facing the TV. Remember, don't have that person looking at the TV. Have them facing you.
No cheating.
Again, you guys can all talk at once, or one person can talk to them. Team 2, keep quiet. Don't help them out. Here we go. Ready.
Ready,
set,
set,
and go. Ooh, that's a good one.
Arrows. Districts.
Governments.
That's pretty good.
I don't even know. Oh, gosh. Can they get it without looking? Take your best guess.
You should be able to get that with arrow and district.
Arrow and district. I think you could.
Arrow and district.
Yep. All right, take your guess in 3, 2, 1, and make sure that guess is out. If you got it right, you got yourself a point. If you got it wrong, sit back down.
Yep.
We're going to move on over to Team 2 in your room. By the way, and partway through this game, we should explain that this is actually replacing the shoe game. Oh. Yeah, we had a really cool shoe game for you guys that we're going to show over later on in the future. So, leaders, we changed it for you guys.
Yeah, it's
kind of
fine.
on the dime. Just tech stuff.
Yeah,
Anyways,
don't worry about it.
Team 2, don't worry about that. Team 2, as you guys are watching, send that new person up, put their back to the screen, have them face you. And Team 2, I hope you're ready for this because we got a good one for you guys. You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
All
right. Remember, Team 1, don't you say anything because if you say something, it could help them out, and then that could give them the point, and that's awkward. We don't want that.
Super
And then
awkward.
we feel awkward, and you feel awkward, and then they,
just awkward.
It's just awkward. We don't want any of
we
that.
don't want that.
Okay, here we go. Team 2, here's is your thing. Ready? I'm never timing right. Ready, set, and go. What did we get?
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Raccoon,
tree. Ship, arrow.
That's it.
Red arrow.
Red arrow.
The whistle.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Take your
Yondu.
guess in 3, 2, 1. Team 2, take that guess.
I think those were solid.
Those had
clues
to be
that we
solid.
gave.
We're helping them too.
If they're listening
If
to
they're
us,
listening,
I
yeah.
bet it's insane in their classrooms
I bet
right
you
now.
it's just like blue people, aliens,
Like,
tree.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Don't know what to say to that.
Nope.
All right. If you got that right, get yourself a point. If you did not, sit back down. Team 1, you guys are up now.
Yep.
Send that new representative up. Put their back to the screen and get ready.
Let's do it.
Right.
Don't say ready.
What?
Yet.
Oh, don't say ready. Yeah,
yet.
I will say ready
Yeah,
eventually.
ready. Just don't jump the
fooling
gun.
me, man.
Yeah.
You're fooling me. Here we go. Ready.
You're done. You're done. Ready,
Set,
go.
go.
Oh, this one's sad.
Edge of a ship. Iceberg.
Hold me.
Ship
That's
and
it.
iceberg.
That's all I got. We
That's-
should have acted it out, but we're under the 6 foot.
Yeah, 6 foot.
Yeah,
We could have
can't do
like
it.
elbowed,
We
acted
could
out.
have-
Take your guess, Team 1. Person representing Team 1. Take your guess.
Let's see.
Bestest of guests.
The bestest of
You know what I just
guesses.
realized, Ricky?
Guesses? What?
I have to say this because it's awkward. Team 1, I hope you guys got a
Oh,
point
no.
there. If you didn't, just a quick monologue from Josh over here. I just realized I've been looking at the empty chairs, pretending that there's people in them.
Oh. It's like you haven't done this before.
It's like I haven't done this. Instead of looking at you guys in the
Yeah.
camera. So this next one, I'm actually going to look at you guys instead of these empty chairs.
That's awkward.
And what were you looking at?
I was looking at the camera.
Well, shoot. No
Like
one
a
gave me a
trained
lesson in this.
professional.
Like a trained. Yeah, must have
I've been
done
doing this all quarantine, man.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was being busy
Looking at
looking at
empty
empty
chairs. Great.
Okay, Team 2, send your person up if that didn't give you enough time. Put their back to the screen, face you guys, and here we go. 6-second summary.
Ready,
set, go. Oh, you can't say that one word. Don't say that word.
Oh,
You can't say that word.
I don't know.
That would have been the first word I would have said.
Yeah, or
Yep.
Andy.
Say
That's
Andy,
what
a character though.
Yeah, you can't say
Yep,
that.
can't say that. We probably just helped him out by saying that.
comes to life.
Yeah, comes to life. Yeah. That's it.
else?
All right, team 2. Make sure you take your guess. If you didn't get it, sit back down.
Yep.
We're so sorry.
I apologize.
Was that even like real? Was that a like? Did I come across sympathetic to you guys?
No.
No. Okay.
No, you did not.
Don't worry. Next time, team 2, I'll come across way more sympathetic to you.
Okay.
Maybe not getting that point because we don't know actually.
Maybe.
Okay, team 1, send that person up, get a new person, have them come. I hope they're like all giddy and they run up, put their back to the screen.
Yep.
Team 1, make sure you watch. Team 2, stay quiet. I've been saying the same things. You guys probably know how it works by now.
They get it.
Anyways, here is the new one. Team 1 representative, be ready. Don't look at that screen because that's called cheating. Here it comes. Ready, set, go. Candy.
I just think an actor. Dad.
Candy cane forest.
Is that a thing in there?
It is.
Oh. Not gonna lie.
Maple syrup.
I don't like that
Like, take
movie
your
too
guess.
much.
Oh, I love that movie.
I'm not into
3,
it.
2, 1. Take that guess, team 1. Did you hear it?
They got it.
Did you hear the distance that
Somebody
goes
got it.
throughout campus?
Wow. No.
No. Okay.
I heard nothing.
Okay. Well, here we go. We're going to get up. This is the last one for team 2.
Oh.
This could be a tiebreaker or an ender.
We'll see.
Last one for team 2.
We'll see. Are they
All
ready?
right. This is the last one. That was the last chance for team 1, by the way, too.
Oh, well,
so.
that's not
I
come
should
on
have said that.
Sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
There it is, team 1. That was the last one.
Sorry.
Snuck up on me.
You're done.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we
team
ready?
2. I hope that representative's ready. Come on
think-
up.
I feel like they're ready.
Do you feel it?
It can't be that big
I
of a
feel like-
classroom. They're
It
not.
can't be. But unless they're in the far back and they have
Yeah,
to like
then they
run
gotta-
through. And like we're talking 6 distance or 6 like foot
6 foot
distance
distance, yeah.
that they have to like snake around
they
people and like, oh gosh, I can't go that way, you know.
Can't do that.
Okay, anyways, I hope you're ready.
Yeah.
Back to the screen because we're starting right now.
Oh.
Blah.
Oh. Do you know how to?
I know how to push a button, Ricky.
No, apparently. Okay.
The lag.
Oh my gosh. Ready,
Ready,
set,
set,
go.
Oh, dreams.
Ooh. It's whenever they go deeper into those
The
thingies.
mind, yeah. Ugh. All right, take your guess. Why did I do that?
What is happening?
I don't even know. What
Who are
what
we?
hat is happening? Okay. What? Okay, take your guess. This is the make or break. I assume that there's probably like a 3-2 score, and it might even be tied in your room right now.
Yep.
If
It
it's-
was a barn burner.
yeah, if it's a tie, you just got to figure that out
That's it.
somehow. Don't know how you're gonna do it.
Nope.
Yeah,
Rock paper scissor it.
that's the way
That's
to do it.
I mean the end all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, anyways, that concludes our game. We got a really cool message for you guys in the pretty much the following up of this Practicing the Way series, which as we've been talking about and working through, is basically a whole chance for us as middle school and high school to step into the life of Jesus, to follow the different things that Jesus did that we don't really see blatantly out there, and we can actually implement in our lives to look more like him. And so to continue this series, we got Zach's preaching, but before we do that, we got a bumper video for you guys. So go ahead, check out that bumper video, and we'll invite Zach.
But thank you for bearing with us. Hopefully you guys can hear me and see me on your TVs in your classrooms right now. Look, us being back on campus is so exciting. And I just want to reemphasize what Josh and Ricky said. We are so excited that you guys are here with us. We want to keep doing this week after week. And the best way that we get to keep doing this is to make sure that no one gets sick. And the best way to make sure no one gets sick is to maintain some kind of social distance the best you can. I know it's not always able to be 6 feet, but do the best you can with us. Help us in this 2-hour window. And then obviously, as we've told you before, if you have any symptoms, just watch us online. It's not worth trying to come here. If you have any symptoms, make sure you stay home. So we care about you guys. We want to make sure everyone stays safe. And we're excited about tonight as we jump into the way of Jesus and continue this. We are going to be bringing just a short, 10 to 15 minute challenge every single week. And so it's short. It's not like a 40-minute message, anything like that. It's just quick challenge on what we think Jesus is calling us to. And so last week I talked about the way of Jesus being a leader. And before that, Josh talked about the way of Jesus is community. We've talked about the way of Jesus in prayer and the way of Jesus in scripture and the way of Jesus in meditation and understanding God's word. And tonight I want to talk about the way of Jesus being commitment. And what does that look like for commitment? And I don't know if any of you have ever made a really dumb commitment in your life. Like a really dumb where you're like, oh yeah, this is going to be a good thing. I'm going to sign up for this commitment. And you found out later that that was a bad idea, right? And then you want to back out of the commitment, but you signed something, and so then you look bad for backing out. For me, I have an example from my childhood of a time that I signed up for something that I didn't really think through. When I was a kid, we made a fort, my friends and I. We built this big fort, and it was a boys-only fort. And we put the sign, no girls allowed. We had it with a Z and everything, so you knew we were cool. Now, the problem is girls are cool. And we were like dumb, like second graders, and we didn't think about it, but we signed an oath that we would never, ever talk to girls again, ever. Because they'd been playing tag with us and chasing us at the playground. And so being like, haha, you have cooties. And we're like, oh, women. And so we didn't want to deal with second grade girls anymore. So we said, we'll never talk to girls again. And it lasted 3 days. Because then this one girl kind of liked me and I kind of liked her and blah, blah, blah. And so we started talking. And then my friends were like, you broke the pact. And I was like, yeah, but I thought it was the pact and the fort. But look, the point for us is we make these decisions sometimes and we don't follow through with our commitment. One of my friend's dads is a pastor. And when he was in college, he and this other pastor friend of his, they started a group at Bible college. And it was called Bachelors to the Rapture. As in, we're going to stay unmarried men until Jesus calls us home in the rapture. That's a pretty clever name. Terrible idea. So they're like, we're going to be bachelors of the rapture. We're never going to date. We're never going to get married. And they're at Bible college just being like, yep, bachelors for Jesus. We got this, bro. Okay, so they got a club going. They had 20 other guys in their club. And a week after starting the club, both of them met their future wives and they left the club and ditched out on Bachelors to the Rapture. And they were the leaders of the club. Now, they committed to something that just didn't work. And I started to think, why are some things hard to commit to? Well, the reality of some things being hard to commit to is stupid things are hard to commit to. So if we have something that is actually good and it's worth committing to, it actually becomes pretty easy to do. A commitment in my life is my marriage. So I'm married to the most wonderful woman alive, Alexa, and not the robot on Amazon. That'd be weird, but an actual person named Alexa. And when I put she put this ring on my finger, and I put a ring on her finger. It's a symbol and a pledge to say I commit to you in the good times, the bad times, and all the times in between. Now, yeah, there's hard parts in our marriage, but the reality of the situation is it doesn't feel difficult because it's a thing that's worth committing to. And because it was such an easy call for me to commit to something worth committing to. So if you find something worth committing your life to, do it. Because it's easy. And actually a lot of the hard things get kind of swept in with the easy parts of it. And the hard parts become worth dealing with because that's a commitment worth keeping. Now, so many of us, though, we become uncommitted people because we go to stupid commitments, like the No Girls Allowed Club or like being a fan of the Oakland Raiders. Like we pick things, sorry, Spencer, we pick things that are like, that's a stupid thing to commit to. They're just going to leave you and move to Vegas, Colton and Addison. They're going to take off and leave you sad like this person because they moved out of Oakland. So sometimes we pick things that are like, this is a dumb thing. I shouldn't have committed to this. And so it's easy to back away from it. But good things are worth committing to. But I think sometimes we treat following Jesus like it's a dumb thing. We treat following Jesus like it's a no girls allowed fort. And we go, I'll follow Jesus when it's convenient for me. I'll follow him when it's easy for me. But if things get a little bit difficult, just a little bit hard, I'm out. Now look, if following Jesus is worth committing your life to, then really it should be easy, and in the hard times, it's still worth it. So you're sitting there going, well, is following Jesus worth committing my life to? The thing about it is we will sometimes unashamedly commit to bad ideas and then celebrate those bad ideas. Like being a fan of the Oakland Raiders. Again, if you are a fan of the Oakland Raiders, you know that team is going to be terrible every year. And they're going to win like one football game. And if you don't know who the Oakland Raiders are, that's okay because they're the Las Vegas Raiders now and no one cares about them either. And so if you have like one, I'm waiting for like Spencer to charge in here, but he hasn't yet. That's good. He's keeping distance. If you commit to a team that you're like, oh, that's a really bad team, we still have fans of bad teams celebrating their team. And they're like, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, our quarterback throws for like -7 yards a game and he took 12 sacks last week. But this week, he might only take 11 sacks. Yeah, it's okay. Like, yeah, I know we went 0-16, but here's the deal. We lost 3 of those games by only 32 points. And that's a positive. And we've tried to find these silver linings in commitments that are cool, like even being a fan of the Raiders. That's fine. That's a great thing. But that's not the thing. And being a fan of a sports team is not something that's worth committing your life to. Whereas marriage or following Jesus, that is something worth committing your life to. And why would I say that following Jesus is worth committing your life to? It's because he's committed to you. When we say the word committed, we mean it's faithful. It's not going to leave. It's not going to retreat. It's not going to run away when things get hard. And the thing about Jesus is he is faithful to you. And he's committed to you. In the book of Luke, verse 20 or chapter 22, Jesus has the Last Supper right before he's about to be killed. And he's going to be killed for the sins of the world, for my sin and for your sin, so that we can have eternal life with him if we just trust and follow him. And before he gets killed, he's sitting there at the Last Supper with his disciples, and he breaks the bread, and he says, this is my body, and it's given for you. And then he has some wine, and he gives wine to his disciples. He says, this wine is like my blood. It's going to be poured out for you. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to die for you. And then he says this beautiful verse 20. And likewise, the cup after they had eaten, he took the cup and says, that cup that is poured out for you is a new covenant in my blood. Now, what's the word covenant mean? Covenant is it's like a contract. It's a two-way commitment. That a covenant is, I will fulfill my covenant to you. When Jesus says, this is my new covenant, and the covenant that Jesus makes for us is forgiveness and reconciliation, which means brought back together to God. And he brings us back together to God by the shedding of his blood, the cup that is poured out. That is the new covenant of Jesus Christ. Jesus is committed to us. He was committed to us all the way to his death. And then he says this awesome thing in Luke 14 where he says, look, I'm going to be going away. I'm physically going away, but I'm never going to leave you because here's the deal. I'm sending someone to help you. So all of us that follow Jesus, we've got the Holy Spirit. We have the Spirit of the living God living inside of us, and that God never leaves us. He's committed. He's faithful to us. So it's worth being faithful to him. So then you go, okay, maybe it's worth being faithful to God. How do I do it? I don't know how. This is how we do it. What we do to be faithful to God is we find a local church and we get plugged into that local church because we can't do it alone. We need people. We need people to support us and help us and encourage us in following Jesus. There's this amazing story that Pastor Tom, who's the lead pastor of our church here at ABC, he told me this awesome story that this really famous pastor back in the day, his name was D.L. Moody. He's sitting here with a guy, and this guy, they're having a conversation, and the guy says, hey, I don't really think that I need church. Like, I could just follow Jesus on my own. I could just do life on my own. And D.L. Moody looks at him, and he nods silently, and he stands up, and he walks over to where there's a fire pit, and there's a bunch of coals in the fire pit. And he pulls a coal out, and he sets it away from the rest of the fire pit. And the two men watch in complete silence as the coal slowly burns away and stops being hot. And the guy turns to D.L. Moody and he's like, okay, I get it. Because the point he's trying to make here is, yeah, for a little bit, maybe you might be okay following Jesus apart from the church. But eventually you're gonna burn out. It's going to be something where you're not going to be able to sustain it because you need the body of Christ. The church is a family. It's a family unit. And if you don't have a home church that you're at, look, we want to invite you here. There's plenty of amazing churches in this county. There's just amazing people and amazing churches out there. So I'm not saying like, oh, you got to be at ABC or you won't grow with Jesus. There's plenty of amazing churches. What I'm saying is plug into a church and be committed to that church. Be committed to the people in your group, in your team huddle. That's your church. I know some of you are thinking of this as like, this is my time to see my friends on a Tuesday, and that's true. This is my time to hang out with some cool leaders. That's true. This is my time to play ridiculous games. That's true. This is my time to hear a little bit of the Bible. That's true. This is my time to talk about the Bible. That's true. All those things are true. But what also is true is this is your time to be the church. Learn how to be the church, then go out and continue to be the church during the week to your neighbors and your friends and your family and the people around you. But you get encouragement from the body of Christ that you're with right now that keeps you burning. It keeps you going. We need each other. We have to stay committed to each other. And commitment is worth it. If you start following Jesus, truly following Jesus, look, I spent so much of my life thinking that following Jesus was the right thing to do. Following Jesus is the good thing to do. It's the right thing to do. That was my motto. Following Jesus is the right thing to do. And then I kept watching my friends who didn't follow Jesus, and I was like, they look like they're having so much more fun than me. They look like they're so much cooler than me. But following Jesus is the right thing to do. Look, following Jesus, it took me till I was an adult to realize that yes, following Jesus is the right thing to do, but following Jesus is the better thing to do. Following Jesus is so much better than not following Jesus. And I spent a part of my life not following Jesus, and I can tell you, it's no comparison to follow Jesus, the sense of purpose you get, the sense of peace you get when you're walking with Jesus, the sense of joy, the sense of belonging, the sense of hope that you get when following Jesus is so much better. It's so much better than when you're not. And it makes the hard parts worth it, but to make sure that we make it through the hard parts, we need each other. And it's easy to stay committed to Jesus when we commit to the church, when we trust Jesus in this, we continue to learn and grow with each other. Let me pray for you. God, Thank you for this great group. Thank you for this amazing team of leaders and students. God, there's 250 people here on campus tonight for you. We're here to learn about you. We're here to grow. We're here to be encouraged. We're here to have fun. We're here to celebrate the fact that following Jesus is better. It's not just the right thing to do, it's the better thing to do. God, would you help us be committed to each other and to you? We ask all these things in your name. Amen. Hey, real quick, before you guys go into your team huddle and talk about a little bit of the things we talked about, you're going to get about half an hour to do that. Each week after we talk, you'll get about 30 minutes. And then right at the end of the night, just about 7:55, about 7:50, you'll see a 5-minute countdown. 7:55, Josh and Steve will come back up. They'll do a drawing for a prize. Every week we'll do a prize drawing. We'll also do award to the game winners. You'll get dessert next week delivered to your room during the message, which is super fun. And I want to encourage you guys, keep inviting your friends, keep bringing your friends here. Know that at some point, like, we may have to split up groups, and that's okay. We'll make sure that you're still with some of your friends, but if groups keep growing too large, that's okay. That's a good thing. It means we split and we get to grow together and be an encouragement. So I want to encourage you to dive in with the groups that you're at, but also just know that it's a good thing if groups come in, if more and more kids come and we split. We split the 6th grade girls group tonight, and I know that the 2 groups are having an amazing time together. So as more and more people come, that's a good thing. We'll split from there. In the meantime, though, assuming your group stays together, we have these roles for you. It's team huddle positions, and there's a sheet that looks like this that all your leaders should have. It's a green or a blue sheet for them. I just have a white copy here. And there's these roles, and I've gotten a lot of questions on these roles, so I wanted to clarify a couple of them for you real quick before you talk in your groups. So the roles are this. The first rule, we want everyone in the group to have at least one role, if possible. Some of your groups are bigger. Not everyone may have a role, so maybe just double up or have a substitute. But we want everyone to be involved in some way. And we're going to come up with more roles. If you have other roles that you want, you're like, man, you know what, they forgot about this, but this would be a cool way I could serve and love and be committed to my group. Awesome. Add a new role. No one says you got to stick to what we've got, but we want everyone to have a job. Everyone has a responsibility to help stay committed to each other and to the local church and committed to Jesus. So one of those in leadership is an assistant coach. So you've got your head coaches, the adults in your team huddle. But we want you, starting in a couple weeks, once we talk to you a little bit about it, we want you leading the questions. And so assistant coaches, we need 2 of them, will help lead the discussion questions. What you guys would do is you would do a very small weekly leadership training with me on Mondays, and we'll coordinate that with you guys. It'll be on Zoom. Good old Zoom. Oh, you missed it. But I tell you a little bit of what I'm speaking about. I give you the questions ahead of time. I ask you to read over the passage and pray over the passage and be ready to present it to your group. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, it is a higher commitment because you meet with me on Mondays, but it's worth it to help lead your group. So that's the assistant coach. The next one's called the prayer leader. You guys do a quick little Zoom meeting with Josh on Mondays. If you want to be the prayer leader for your group, you're gathering prayer requests and you are committing to praying for your group. Now, it's not that on the Monday you share with all the other prayer leaders what the specific prayer needs are, but the prayer time with Josh is just to pray for us as a whole. Pray for your leaders, pray for each other, pray for your friends, and then you're committing to learn how to be an intercessor for people, which means you step in the way to pray for people that are hurting. So if that's you, you're like, man, I want to pray, I want to grow in this, and I want to meet with Josh on Mondays for that, and that's awesome. Next one, Snack King. You don't have to meet with us for this, but this is between you and your head coach in your classroom. You and your head coach help arrange, hey, who's going to bring snacks each week? It doesn't mean that you have to bring snacks every week, but you help set a schedule, and you guys are doing snacks together every single Tuesday night. The next one's social media manager. Not all your groups have social media, and that's okay. You don't need to have social media. But if your group has a bunch of people that has Instagram, we'd love it if you post, and so we'll teach you how to do it. We want you to tag us in things, take photos of your group having a good time, and send those to us and be a manager for that. There's a games leader. You help come up with the weekly challenges. So the silly thing like the balloon challenge we did for MSM or the thing we did tonight for high school for HSM, and we're going to switch next week. You'll come up with those. You'll help come up with the games in front of the groups. You meet with Steve every Monday, and you'll come up with that, and then you can help lead the games in your classroom, which is super fun. We need a couple people for that. Events organizer, we're not there yet because we're still waiting for restrictions to open up a little bit more, but we want you to start planning some outreach events for your group. So it might be like a bike ride with your group and say, hey, we're gonna do a social distance bike ride, or we're gonna do a day at the park, or we're gonna all meet at the beach together on this day and plan fun things for your group that you can invite your friends to who don't know Jesus and get to share Jesus with them that way. There's the treasurer. We're going to give each group a small budget. Someone was like, the budget's $1,000 a room. It is not even close. But you have a small budget that you'll be able to spend on things for your group. And we're going to be talking about that in a couple weeks. There's the interior decorator. A lot of your rooms will be able to bring decorations and we'll place a storm each week. If you will be able to come a little earlier than everyone else and be able to set up your room the way you want to get that perfect feng shui, I think is the term, to make sure your room is awesome. And the last one is group chat manager. So we want all of your groups, if you've got cell phones, and that's okay, we know that not all of you do, especially in middle school, and that's okay. But for those of you who do have cell phones, we want you to be the group chat manager. And so making sure that your group is notified and updated and has reminders about Youth Night Live and challenging each other to bring your friends and getting to talk about the message through group chat, things like that. So that we'd love it if you guys do that as well. Those are the roles. We want you guys to spend some time discussing. Take about 20 minutes. Try to figure out what commitments you want to make to your group, to each other. Next week, this is kind of a brainstorming thing and assigning the roles. Next week, you get a deeper chance to talk about what do you want to commit to in a group setting. So do you want to commit to reading the Bible together every day? Do you want to commit to texting each other a memory verse? Do you want to commit to praying for each other every day? Do you want to commit to, when you're in this space, do you want to commit to having someone bring a story of how God moved in their life every week? There's a lot of things that you can brainstorm about that how you want to grow with Jesus in this season, and that's what we want to encourage you to do. Take about 20 minutes, about 7:50 or so, turn the TV back on, and we'll close out the night. We love you guys, and have a great night.
Good day. How you doing? We're back.
Did you hear that?
I did.
What was that?
I was right next to you. I heard that.
We are still doing this thing, Steve.
Doing
We're
what?
live.
Oh,
We're
live stream.
on.
Hi.
Hello. I hope you guys had a great discussion because we just did,
Yeah. 'cause
Talking-
We thought we were live for like at least 1 minute.
but we weren't.
Zach.
So this is the second time we've done this.
Zach fooled us.
We got fooled.
But we're live
We
now.
we did spend some time discussing, just like you guys got some time to discuss. What were we discussing, Steve?
We were discussing winners of the weekly
That's
challenge.
right,
Why are you
challenge.
standing up?
I thought we were standing up together.
Weekly challenge.
That's right. HSM, you know who you
Oh, who is
are.
that?
The HSM Weekly Challenge winner,
Who won that? I don't know.
Barblito. They are
Barblito.
Frank. Yeah, I don't know if they changed their name.
Did they?
Yeah, they are Franco and Joel's group. So congrats to Franco and Joel's group. Give yourselves a library group a round of applause for winning Quick
Light
Flash.
taps because we're classy.
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 Light taps.
I was gonna say classical. but that's not
what are
right.
you even going for?
Classy.
But we actually also have
One more competition,
more
not just high
competition.
school. Middle school.
The weekly challenges were separated. So high
Yeah.
school, you did Quiplash. Middle school, you created and fought and did incredibly well with your balloon sculptures.
You're not letting me talk.
Would you like a turn?
I was gonna say balloon sculptures.
Turn granted.
Middle schoolers, you did balloon sculptures. We wanted you to get creative and artsy and engineering.
Oh, it was
I don't
very
know, and fartsy.
It's
No,
artsy
not
and
fartsy,
fartsy.
Matt.
easy, man.
I saw some pretty good ones.
I did too.
Pretty good ones. You guys surprised. I'm honestly very surprised on what I saw.
It was incredible.
What
I'm
did you see?
working
Oh,
on
you saw
one.
the pictures.
Yeah, yeah.
Get them up there. We want to show them.
See, this one,
That's
you
not
gotta,
up there.
you gotta flip it. Because
Classic,
they did
'cause
a video landscape and it all messed up.
Oh, who was that group?
Oh, that
Why?
was that one
Classic.
group we
Of
talked
course,
about.
it's that group that we talked about.
All right, we'll see.
But you guys don't know who that is.
You guys don't, of course
And
not.
we're not stalling.
No, we're ready. I thought you were just
No, we're stalling because they want to know the winner, but I don't know if we're gonna tell them
middle school.
right now.
You
Definitely
guys really
not right
want to
now.
know the winner?
No, they don't.
I think they do. Yeah. Let's show middle school the winner. Hey, middle school in third place.
3-0 minus.
We got a video
7,
submission
27.
that you might be able to hear, or it might not even do anything,
wait.
but we'll just show you.
Is that coming off your computer audio?
Yeah, yeah. We'll see
Maybe,
what happens.
I don't know.
We're gonna play the video. If it works, check it out.
Jacob, what do we have here today?
Oh, you can't see
We
it.
made a wonderful snake of our balloons, and then as we were making the snake, without me knowing, they somehow got my cell phone
That's right. Okay.
inside
I don't
of a
think you can hear it,
balloon.
but it's
Okay.
Jacob
So we're
telling
using
us
that as the headpiece.
that
So you're
he made a
telling me your
snake
phone
and
is
his
actually
phone got
inside
put
this
into
My
a
phone
balloon.
is literally
Which I
inside
find
this
hilarious.
pink
Which is
balloon.
interesting.
Amazing job, everybody.
The phone's inside the balloon.
Balloons can only like
Jacob, what
expand
do we
so
have here
far
today?
too.
They got in there and blew the balloon up.
Yeah,
like it was
but
blown
it was a
up.
snake. They were socially distanced when they did it, so we loved it. And wow.
It was a good snake.
Incredible.
It was long snake.
And second
like an
place.
anaconda.
In second place, with a movie reference, and an incredible movie reference. And I don't know how you
Wait a
got the
minute.
paper to do it.
Oh, okay.
You know what we're talking about?
I totally blanked
talked
for a
about
second.
this.
We did talk about
In
this.
second place, the middle
Two.
school group that did this right here, the Shrek art.
Shrek,
They literally. Do you think they have a printer in their room?
dude.
Did you ask them how they did this?
Yes.
How did they do it? How did you guys do this?
They're like, I used all my mom's ink. I was like, no.
Wait, this was in their mom's classroom?
No, they like some kid brought all the pictures. Like he like knew. Oh, you guys
I don't
probably
think
did
they
not
heard
hear.
that at all.
Ricky just said.
shouted from across
Okay,
the worship center. That's what you just said.
I just said.
You said Ricky said. I said Ricky shouted.
Ricky
said
shouted.
anyways.
Okay, who's talking?
it's
Rock,
you.
paper, scissors, please.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I'm
You
talking. Okay, so Ricky said that he asked his mom for 13 and he printed 50 of them.
Shreks, dude. it's
And
actually
then
really
they
funny
made Shrek.
because you guys probably can't see it, but this one has like tape over his eyes, but the tape magnifies his eyes, so his eyes look bigger. And the main head one,
It's pretty great.
It's
We
good.
loved it. Deluxe's group.
Delexi asked his mom if he could print.
I think it
13
was Delexi.
Delexi.
Using all his mama's ink.
You
for
have
the
your
Shrek.
own home
It was for the
with
swamp.
your own
For
printer,
the
but you went to your
ogre.
mother's house
For the
to
ogres.
steal her ink.
All right.
Okay.
Last but not
Last
least.
but not least.
Numero uno.
Number 1, getting the dessert for next week is.
But wait. Oh, you already did it.
bro,
Oh,
it
forget it.
happened.
Forget it.
Yeah, we got the giraffe.
Giraffe.
I just on the creative factor, and it also caught me off guard factor.
I visited this fabulous
Talk about it.
sculpture.
Yep, take
I
it.
was a little late making rounds. Some of them already popped, unfortunately, but this one was still up because it's a majestic beast.
Yep.
And I went there, and they were telling me about it. You guys can't really see it, but there's a tongue.
you can see it. Just
No.
can I zoom
Can
in?
you zoom in?
Oh, I can't zoom in.
It's like right here. There's a tongue,
This-
and it was wet and everything. I was
It
like,
ran
"Ew."
underwater?
I don't know. I don't want to know
Either
what
way,
I touched, but
You deserve.
it has the
you
face
deserve the
and
win.
ears. It was creative genius.
Well done, middle school. Well done.
And they thought out of the box. They use actual objects.
Yeah, there's a
like,
chair on top of the table. Which
Think
is
smarter,
fantastic.
not harder.
Amen.
So
That'll
they-
preach. So
full
well done,
table.
giraffe group. I don't remember whose group that was. Was it Toby?
Those, yeah.
Toby's group.
Seventh
Well
grade
done.
girls.
Yeah, 7th grade girls.
Congratulations,
I'm
boys.
echoing
Boys,
you. Step it up.
you need to step it up. That is
Come
2
on.
weeks in a row that girls have won
Just
the
stomped
challenge.
over you.
Middle school boys, I'm gonna have a talking to you next week.
Yes. You just glitched my computer.
No, I didn't.
I think so. We are on to the next portion of the night. As you checked in, which we encourage every single one of you guys to check in so we can know who's here on campus and keep you guys just following that procedure.
Yep.
We have a little reward if you check in my pocket.
Oh,
This pocket right here, I have a $5 gift card to Malibu Brew, one of our favorite coffee shops here in town. And that $5 gift card will be sprinted to your
Ricky's-
room by Ricky.
Oh,
I
Ricky.
think that's what he
Ricky.
just
I don't know.
volunteered
He
for.
just came running down the aisle.
Oh, Ricky
he's
wants to
gonna
draw. Okay, Ricky's going to draw. Then he's going to run and bring you
Yeah,
this
we're gonna
gift
make him
card
run.
to your room,
But-
unless we don't know what room you are
Wait, do you want him to draw?
in. Ricky, take it away. Draw. Who is it? Oh, wait. Don't say who it is. We got to read
Wait,
the numbers.
I gotta see it. Like, can I see it?
We got to see it.
I just
though.
wanna see who
we
it
might know
is.
whose room this is.
I
Okay.
don't-
Well, that's
yeah, like,
numbers.
I know
We
the
say name.
numbers.
That
There's no
Okay.
last name.
interesting.
But based on that,
That helps.
wait, he put his address. Oh no, that doesn't. That was. I thought
He
it was like
really
some like
filled that thing
nickname.
out. Anyways,
Dude, he,
it is.
okay, it's probably.
Let's
oh,
read the
no,
numbers.
okay,
Let's read
okay.
the numbers. Let's read the numbers.
I don't have my glasses.
Number.
Number 7, 4, 7, 2,
Whoa! 7472.
1.
Whoa!
The last
it?
number.
Last number. 74271.
7.
7.
It's Zach.
Zach.
Uh,
Baywax, is that your last name? I actually don't know.
text Josh what room you're in.
Zach,
run.
if you're freaking out, we hope you're stoked.
Yeah, well,
Ricky's
let
gonna
me-
go
I'll
find you.
Take this.
That's
oh, do you want
definitely-
this?
Yeah,
oh.
I want that. I
Wait,
think
no. I thought Ricky's gonna come find
Ricky
him. He
needs to find
match.
that.
He has to match the numbers. If you don't have your ticket,
That's
we're gonna
right.
redraw.
747217. Zach.
I don't know how
Ricky's-
to give this.
Okay,
don't
Zach.
know.
Here's how we're gonna do this.
Come find
Because we don't
us.
have a last name on here. Zach, we're going to be in the courtyard with this gift card.
When
the
we
courtyard is that
dismiss.
thing where you checked in. I'll be waving it like this next to a big red
Have your ticket.
PVC pipe with other PVC pipes coming off of it that are also red.
Thanks, Ricky.
Thanks, Ricky. And we'll be standing there and holding this gift card up. Zach, come find us. Bring your ticket so we know it's you.
What's next?
What is next, Steve?
I don't know.
Bro, I wasn't ready, man.
Ready for what?
I don't know.
I don't know what's
I don't
next.
know.
Are they out?
Gosh.
I don't know.
Guys,
Is there
we had
announcements?
an incredible night with you all. It
We
was
did.
just fun, start to finish, to
We
be able to
did.
see you guys on campus. We apologize for any difficulties that you maybe saw in the message. We will actually be reposting this whole thing on YouTube. So if you
Mm-hmm.
missed parts of the message and still want to be a part of what Zach got to preach tonight and talk about tonight, feel free to go back through our YouTube channel and watch that because it was a really powerful and special message that we don't want to
Yeah.
just kind of just glimpse through and
Yeah.
maybe not catch fully.
So if you have a moment, just hunker down, watch that message on your free time, and yeah, we'll be back next week. Super stoked. Yes.
That's
oh,
right.
I'm
and middle school. This is
important.
for you.
Listen, llamas for the 6th graders. I taught that too. Balloons need to be popped. I'm sorry, sculptures. They need to be popped and put in the
Sculptures,
trash
yes.
cans. All balloons, all trash balloons, all
Must
balloons
be popped.
in the
Thrown
trash cans. If I
don't wanna
go
see it.
rounds and there are still balloons out on the floor and you guys are gone, you're not going to want to find out what's going to happen.
You'll actually be eliminated from possibly winning challenges yet again. That's simple. Yeah, so just make sure you clean those up. We don't want to eliminate you guys from winning challenges because that would
Nah.
stink. So pop those balloons, toss them. High schoolers, thanks for playing a game that had no need to clean up afterwards because it was all online.
Well, next
Well
week
done.
it'll be switched.
Next week it'll switch. Anyways, guys, we love you guys all so much. So glad you guys joined us. We will see you next Tuesday at Youth Night Live, 6 p.m. on the dot.
Have a good night.
Have a good night. We'll see you guys in the courtyard. Come get this, Zach. Peace.
Be there. Be square.